here, would you like to, Ms. Duke, would you like to say hello to the students since they are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday students? We should have a nice introduction for them. Try your best introduction, right? Hello, Sophie. Thanks for joining.
Hi, teacher.
Hey, Sophie, you were my writing student, right? Yeah,
Yes.
great to see you, Sophie. Very good. You always had good ideas in your writing. So thank you so much, Sophie, for joining our class. And let's see, we have Fiona. That's a great name. That's an Irish name. I've known many Fionas in my life because my father is Irish. Fiona, how are you?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah, Fiona, what? Good. Fiona, how did you get the name Fiona? Was it your mother, father, or teacher who gave you the name Fiona?
It's originally from my teacher, my first
Ah,
teacher when I'm just at the beginning of studying English.
yeah, it's a great name. You know, I worked with Fiona in London 37 long years ago, Fiona. I'm an old man, and I worked in a restaurant with a Fiona who is a strong little manager. I liked Fiona. She was funny. So it's a great name, Fiona. Right.
That sounds
Christina.
weird.
Huh?
That sounds weird or weird.
All right. How about, is Christina here? Christina. Christina just connected. Hello, Christina. How are you?
I'm good.
Good, good. Good to hear. Nice to meet you. Someone's name is Bayo. Who is Bio or Bayo? That's an interesting name.
I'm new.
You're new. How do you say your name? Bayo or Bio?
Biao.
Yeah, it's a cool name. I like it. Okay. Duong is laughing. Hello, Duong. How are you? Oh, Deanna's here. Hello, Deanna. Nice to see you. Deanna, you do great presentations. Hello, Deanna. How are you?
Fine. How about you?
Pretty good. I'm having a nice day. My wife went to work at the old people's hospital all day and she looked really tired this morning. But I was happy because I'm going to teach a new class. So I tried not to be so happy because she'll say, how come you get an easy day and I have a difficult day? Because she works with these old people, Deanna, these old Japanese people. Some of them are kind, but some of them are a little bit crazy. So,
Yeah.
hey, Deanna, it's a great view beyond your window of the street. It looks really sunny. Are you in Ho Chi Minh City, Deanna?
No, I'm in Bumatur.
Oh, okay. So the weather got sunny, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because on the British television yesterday, they talked about all this rain in East China and Thailand and Vietnam, but it looks like the really rainy stuff moved away from you guys. So are you happy that it's really sunny again?
I'm just feel okay.
It's okay, yeah. It's just because when it gets sunny again, then it starts getting hotter and hotter again. That happens in Japan too. Hey, I see a new student called Ben Tran. Hello, Ben. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Ben, you took a debate class before?
No.
Oh, no, okay. So we'll start with some of the basics of debate to get you guys ready for debate. We will start with the history of debate. But today, Monday, we're just going to start with some basic information about me and about you so we get to know each other. So, Ben, what is your city? What city are you in?
I live in Canada.
Oh, you're in
Uh,
Canada.
yeah.
I see. I thought that might be the case, Ben, because sometimes I say, "Oh, are you from Ho Chi Minh City, or are you from Hanoi? Are you from Nha Trang?" And they say, "No, no, I'm in Toronto, Canada, teacher." It's kind of cool. Ben, what is your Canadian city?
I live in British Columbia, and my city's in Richmond.
Very cool. And what is this city? It's Richmond.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a small, decent. It's next to Vancouver.
Yeah. See, we were just talking about this. There was another boy from Richmond, Henry. Is Henry your brother?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it's unusual we have two guys from Richmond. And so when I was talking to Henry, who, by the way, Henry really thinks you're great, Ben. He says you help him study. So you're a really good big brother. And so Ben, when Henry said you're from Richmond, we were talking about this last week that there are like 5 famous cities of Richmond all over the world. There's Richmond, Australia, 2 Richmonds in America, 1 in England, and then the other one in British Columbia. So that name Richmond, the original Richmond is in England, and then the English brought that name to Canada, Australia, and America. So it's kind of cool.
Canada is British. It is
Yeah.
British. It used to be British territory.
Yeah. In British Columbia, Ben, have you gone to those small cities or villages where the people speak with a British accent?
Like people here, like
Yeah.
sometimes you're gonna come across people who speak with a British accent.
Yeah.
It's not that common, but it's quite
Yeah.
common.
Yeah, there's a village there, a part of there. There's Henry. Henry's doing that mischievous face, Ben. There's a village in British Columbia where the people just want to keep the British accent. So their families decided we're going to stay British speakers with that style of British speaking. So you can, if you visit those people sometime, it's kind of famous in British Columbia. It's a small part of British Columbia. Yeah. All right. How about Jenny? Jenny just joined us. How are you, Jenny? Jenny from Ho Chi Minh City. Jenny, did you study debate before?
Yeah, like twice. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you study with teacher Michael from Australia?
No, not.
Okay,
Not
he was
from
the old teacher. Michael would teach how to use your voice, intonation, stress, emphasis on voice. Sophie
I
studied
in other company. Not here.
another company. Was it a good debate program, Jenny?
I think it's quite good. Yeah,
Quite
I learned
good.
many things from that.
Okay, so for our first class today, we're just going to review some of the debate stuff because I want to share some information on the history of debate. Mr. Kong Vudui, how are you? Kong, are you there? Kong says, who, me? Kong, are you there?
Yeah.
Hey, Kong, how are you?
Good.
Kong, did you take another class before?
No.
Okay, you look familiar. You look like a boy I know whose name was maybe Kong. All right, you guys, we have 13 members and it's 11:06 in Japan, 9:06 in Vietnam. So I want to start with a share screen thing, a presentation I've worked on. And I'm going to go down first, so I don't want to just show you all the images, right? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, there it is, you guys. So debate class level 3. So I'm going to say hello, everyone. In case we haven't met before, my name is Brendan McGowan. I am from Chicago, Illinois in the USA. So Illinois is the yellow state here, and Chicago is here. It's on the Great Lake, Michigan, which is still really cold. Even in June, it's only about 10 degrees. So it stays really cold. All of these lakes stay really cold, even in summer. So there's the beautiful lake in Chicago. And here's a harbor where you can have your small sailboat or yacht. There are some really rich people in Chicago, and they have these personal yachts that they go out on the lake. But I have lived in Hiroshima, Japan for 32 years. So I am here in Hiroshima, and that's modern Hiroshima. Of course, you can find pictures of Hiroshima that was bombed during World War II. But there I am in the west of Japan, and that's modern Hiroshima here. So let's find out some questions. I was asking you about your English names. So we have Ben and Diana and Kong and Jenny and Beo. And then the next question, where are you from? I asked Diana where she's from. Ben is from Richmond in British Columbia. Let's see, Jenny, what city? It's Ho Chi Minh City. I can see that. Kong, where are you from? What city in Vietnam are you from?
Me.
Okay. And let's go to Beo. What city are you from, Beo?
I am from Hanoi.
Oh, Hanoi, okay. And Christina, where are you from? What city?
I'm from Ho Chi Minh.
Okay, you're Ho Chi Minh. Hey, William, where are you from? What city? Oh, microphone problem, William. One more time. Oh, work on the microphone, William, because it sounds like small bits of information are coming through, so I could only catch 1 or 2 things. Try to work on the microphone. We'll come back to you, William. Duong, what city are you from? Hello, Duong? Bin Duong? Can you hear me? Oh, Bin Duong, what happened to the microphone? Phuc, what city? You have Ho Chi Minh City. Okay. Sophie, what city are you from?
I'm from Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay, so a lot of Ho Chi Minh City people. And Diana, thank you for putting Buon Ma Tuat. I don't know that city, so I'll have to find a map later. Fiona, what city are you from?
I'm also from Ho Chi Minh City too.
Okay, so many people from Ho Chi Minh City, the greatest city in Vietnam. Let's see, William, what city are you from? Huh? One more time.
Da Nang City.
Okay, it sounds better, William. You got the microphone to work pretty well. David, what city are you from?
I'm from Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay, yeah, wow. We have like almost all Ho Chi Minh City people. Kong, can you hear me now? Kong, is your microphone okay? Let's try with Kong. Hey, Kong, are you there? Mr. Kong. All right, you guys. Let's try another question. How old are you? Sophie, how old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
All right. Christina, how old are you?
I'm 9.5. It's not my birthday yet.
Oh, is it coming soon?
My birthday is in July.
Oh, okay, so that's 1 month. Hey, Christina, what do you want for your birthday?
I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't think about that yet.
You know what my mother used to say? My mother would say, I want peace and quiet because she had 10 children, Christina, and our house was so noisy in Chicago. So I say, Mom, do you want a chocolate cake for birthday? No, I want peace and quiet from you noisy children. She was a funny lady. All right. Rose, 10 from Hanoi. Hey, Rose, you have all the information. What's your name? My name is Rose. How old are you, 10? Rose, let me ask you a different question. Rose from Hanoi, let's go to, where do you go to school? Is it primary school, Rose?
I go to primary school.
Yeah. Now, is it a government school or a private school or an international
A
school?
government school.
Okay. Do you like that school, Rose?
Yes.
Oh, very
Because
good.
I have many friends and
Oh, you have good friends.
my
Yeah.
teachers
Huh.
are very funny.
Oh, good. I was going to ask you that question here. How are your teachers, you guys? So, how are your teachers? And we have strict, friendly, mean, happy, intelligent. And Rose said her teachers are funny. Christina, how are your teachers at school?
They're very friendly and funny.
Good. Now, are they younger teachers, like 25, 35, 40?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I think the younger teachers are sometimes really friendly. It's when they're like 45 or 50, they get a little bit angry with the students.
Mr.
Because-
Brendan,
Yeah.
my teacher, my English teacher usually sings in class.
Is that a Vietnamese teacher or a foreign teacher?
A foreign. He's Irish.
Irish, that's my dad. You know, Christina, I have two citizens. My dad was Irish, so I'm Irish and American. So I actually have two passports. I have my American passport and my Irish passport. Yeah. So Irish people love to sing, Christina. I love to sing too. My wife is a professional singer. She sings opera. She's Japanese. She says, your singing voice is terrible. Please don't sing in the shower. Because I love to sing in the shower in the morning. Thank you, Christina. Hey, Fiona, how are your teachers at school?
My almost all my teachers is
Yeah.
all my like they are very like have in common with me. So they very good, appreciate, and
Yes.
they take it's like in good terms. I
Uh,
think they are friendly. Of course they are.
okay,
Um,
so
yeah, they're very intelligent.
you're intelligent. All right, thanks. That's nice to know, Fiona. Hey, David, tell me about your teachers at school.
Oh, okay.
Where's David?
Um,
no, I missed it.
They're very nice and they're not always funny.
Oh, not always
They're a
funny.
little bit strict.
Oh, very strict. Yeah.
They are a little bit, only a little bit.
And David, what's your favorite class at school?
I think it's science.
Oh, science, good. So do you like astronomy, physics, chemistry, or biology?
I think my favorite branch is physics.
Oh, very good. Very good. I was working with a physics teacher in Taiwan last year. His name was Sean. He was a genius and he was very funny guy. And for the third year students in Taiwan in secondary, they build robots. So after school, he had a robotics class that was really cool. And I used to watch the 17-year-old, they were almost young men, build robots with Sean, the physics teacher. It was pretty cool. All right, May, tell me about your school. How are the teachers there?
The teachers here are friendly, happy, and intelligent.
Yeah, who's your favorite teacher? Do you have a name for it?
Yes, her name is Lynn. She is an English teacher.
Okay. Do you know my joke? I say, "Oh, I know Lynn. Yeah, okay, I'll tell her you really like her." It's a joke because I don't know.
Yeah.
Sophie, tell me about your school. Do you like your teachers and everything?
My teacher is friendly, but he's often angry.
Yeah, friendly. Are they younger teachers, Sophie, or older teachers?
He's an older teacher.
Yeah, I asked that question because in Japan, in the high schools, I have worked with older teachers, and also in Taiwan, I worked with 2 or 3 older teachers, but I really liked them. They were always really friendly to me. Taiwanese people drink a lot of really delicious tea, and some of it's expensive. So they would give me at Christmas time, give me a nice box of expensive tea. And I thought that was really nice. One old man teaches science, and he's like 65 years old and he hasn't stopped teaching. So I think that's really cool. All right, how about Ms. Rose? Can you talk to me, Rose? Rose, how are you? Rose 10. Rose, are you eating breakfast? It's okay if you're eating breakfast, you guys. You need the energy. Hey, Rose, how about the teachers at your school? Are they friendly, mean, happy, intelligent?
They're a bit strict and funny.
Oh, okay. And Rose, did I ask you before in Hanoi, was that a government school or a
Yes.
private? Yeah, I did. You were the person I asked about the government school. So, Rose, what's your favorite class at that school?
My favorite class is English.
You like English. That's beautiful. Nice to hear. All right. Hook in Ho Chi Minh City, tell me about your school. Is it private, international school, public school?
My school is private school. It is small and teacher is very funny.
Okay. Now, do you have teachers from other countries, foreign teachers?
Yes, my school have many teacher from many countries such as Philippines,
Yeah.
England,
Yeah.
United States.
Okay. I like the Philippine teachers. I worked with them in Saudi Arabia, and my friend Rodney is going to marry a woman from Africa, and he has to go to a small village in Africa to ask his girlfriend's father for permission to get married. And then Fook, they're going to move to the Philippines together when he's finished teaching next year. So I always enjoy Filipino people. They're always so happy, Fook. Let's ask Ben. Ben, tell me about that school in Richmond. It's a high school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How is high
Um,
school in Canada?
It's pretty fun, and like the teachers, all of them are mostly friendly. And here, we have 4 teachers for each class, or we call it block A, B, C, and D. My science teacher is like very friendly, as well as my music teacher, and the rest are like they're chill, but they
Chill.
give lots of homework.
You guys, Ben used this word chill, and that just means really easygoing, you guys. Easygoing is chill. Chill. There's a word for you guys. Chill. My teachers are chill. They're really relaxed and easygoing. Hey, Ben, you have the A, B, C, D blocks. I had that in my middle school many years ago. So you have 4 teachers in each block. Is that like English, language arts, history, social science, science, math?
I don't know, like each block is like science, music, math. We have drama. I don't think there's anywhere else because it's new here.
Yeah.
And there's like I have let's say ELL is English language learner, I believe,
Yeah.
and let's see, gym and some
Yeah.
more. I don't remember.
Ben,
It's
do you like the music class?
yeah.
Yeah.
I play bass drum, so it's kind of easy.
You play what kind of drums?
Bass drum.
Oh, bass drum. That's cool. That's kind of stylish. That's the one you have to put it around you and hit in a marching band, or is it on the floor?
On the floor.
Oh, very cool.
Marching band is when there's a different like this one.
Ah, yeah, that's really cool. All right, we'll talk more about that, Ben, I promise. Jenny, you are 13 years old. Are you a secondary student then, Jenny?
Yes.
So how's
But
your
I have not got my birthday yet. It's in July.
Okay. How do
I
you
have
feel
to
about
wait
that?
another-
Are
Uh,
you nervous about it, or do you think it will be okay?
I think it will be okay.
Yeah. And so are you you're going to a new school?
No.
Same school?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So then you shouldn't be nervous. You know the school. Okay, very cool, Jenny. Hey, Jenny, what's your favorite class?
I don't know, but I think it's math.
Oh, math. Okay, good, good. The students tell me they always are in math competitions in Vietnam. Did you guys know that statistic, Ben and others, that Vietnam scored #1 in some international math tournament? And so they were in all the education newspapers and magazines. Vietnam had the best math students in the world. Did you know that, Ben?
I don't really read the news.
Oh yeah, it was really great news for Vietnam. #1 in math, you guys. All right, May, tell me about your school. Is May there? Hello, May.
Yes, I'm here.
May, do you like school? Just a crazy
Yes.
question. All right. So tell me about your teachers. Strict, friendly, mean, happy, intelligent, chill is what Ben said.
My teacher, I think, except the math teachers, she is a little bit angry. Other
Yeah.
teachers are friendly, chill, and also funny too.
So you got that word chill. My Spanish teacher in secondary hated me. She didn't like my jokes and she would shout at me. And then many years later, my best friend was actually teaching high school Spanish with the other teacher. And he said she's really nice in the teacher's room, but she's really angry in the classroom. So I thought that was really funny. All right. Christina, nice to see you again. Christina, how are your teachers at your school?
Friendly, funny,
Yeah.
and happy.
Now you guys, Zoom jumps the pictures all around. So if I asked you that same question again, I'm sorry about that. You know, it sometimes it mixes the pictures and you guys say, teacher, you already asked me that question. So if that happens, it doesn't mean I'm going crazy. It means Zoom is changing 15 pictures all around. So sorry if I asked you 2 times, Christina. Let's go to William, Mr. Ankiet William. How about school? Are you a secondary student?
No, I am a student.
Oh, wow. I thought you were like 12 or 13. William, how old are you?
10 years old.
Oh, 10. Oh, you're still young. Hey, William, how do you like school?
I'm like school, and my favorite class is math and English.
Oh, very good. Very good. That's a good combination, William, math and English. All right. Nice. How about Deanna? Deanna, tell me about your teachers at school.
My teacher was friendly and happy. They were easygoing,
Easygoing.
but sometimes they could be angry.
Hey, Deanna, do you have big size classes with 30, 35, or 40 students?
No,
Because we could use that as a debate topic, everybody. You could say, I think smaller class sizes are better. My class is too noisy. 40 students in one class are too many, too many students. So we could use that as a debate. Fiona, did I skip you on talking about school? I'm sorry if I did.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
All right. Fiona, in your class, are there like 30 students, 35 or 40?
They are actually 36 students as well.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So since this is a debate class and we're talking about topics, do you think a larger class or a smaller class is better?
I think a small class is better because with no reason, I think a
Yeah.
small class, the teacher will look after, like took after to he or no his or her student more than the big class.
Yeah. Do you think the bigger class sizes, the teachers get angrier easier?
I must say the the teacher will be strict or
Yeah.
maybe anger. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. I knew an older teacher, he said, I never smile with my students, even though he was a friendly guy. He said, no, I just don't want the students ever to see me smile because then they'll start being crazy in class. So I thought that was interesting. He had been teaching like 30 years when he told me that. All right, Kong, how are you, Mr. Kong? Hello, Kong. Are you okay? You have your mic. Hey, Kong,
Yeah,
how do you like school? Do you like school?
yeah,
Yeah, what's your favorite class, Kong?
math.
Oh, math, good. We have a lot of math people. All right. And how are your teachers, Kong?
Uh, friendly and strict.
Friendly and strict. It's a good mix. Okay. And Kong, what's your favorite class?
Math.
Math. Yeah. Okay. I think you said it before. Okay, that's fine. Bayo, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, Bayo, do you like school?
Mostly yes.
Mostly, yes. Great answer, Bayo. And how are your teachers?
My teachers are, less of them are strict,
Yeah.
and the majority is friendly and happy. And
Oh, very nice. Bayo, do you have teachers from other countries?
yes,
Where do they come from, Bayo?
some are from South Africa,
Yeah.
Australia,
Huh.
London,
Yeah.
and other countries.
Hey, Bayo, you know, those South African teachers are interesting. I taught with them in Saudi Arabia. They can be strict, but again, they were always really friendly to me in the teacher's room. But we were teaching Saudi guys who were 20 years old, and the South African guys were really strict with the Saudi boys because Saudi Arabian boys like to play and chat in class too much. And yeah, it's interesting, Bayo. All right. David, are you there?
Yes,
David, did I ask you the question already? Any questions?
yes, you did. Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
okay. See, the reason I ask is because Zoom puts you guys at the very bottom, and I don't know why they do that. All right, you guys, are you ready? We did a 25 minutes, 26 minutes of getting to know you. Now we have to start our first debate stuff. So question time. Can you tell me the different forms and styles of debate? Do you guys know there are 4 or 5 different styles? Let me ask William, do you know any of the names? And I'm going to hide that because I kind of gave you an answer there. William, do you know any of the styles of debate? It's okay if you don't. We're just starting today. I'll just quickly go through people's things. Deanna, do you know the different styles of debate?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. So we'll start real basic. May, do you know the different styles of debate?
Is the styles like we will have two teams,
Yes.
an agree team and a disagree teams,
Uh-huh. That's really good.
like that.
Yeah, that's very good.
And also, the agree team will speak first in
Yes.
about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
I just know like that.
Hey, that's very good. That's really good. So when you mentioned 3 minutes, yeah, you guys in a debate, you have short amounts of time that you have to get all of your points into. then you have to listen to the negative team, and then you have to come back and attack them. Now, attack them, that doesn't mean you say, you guys are stupid. No, you can't do that in a debate. You just say, our team disagrees with you because point by point, right? All right,
Yeah.
so you have to use good manners, May, in a debate. Is that true?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, have you been in a debate before, May?
Yes. Learn with you and also teacher Michael.
Yeah, Michael showed you guys those debate gestures. Did you like those gestures, using your hands, your face, your voice to communicate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty important because Michael's the only teacher who taught that. He's from Australia. And if you bring those skills into a debate, your team might get better points from the judges because you're doing something that other students aren't doing. Other students might get really angry and say blah, 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 but they're not using their face, their hands, their bodies. So everybody, just so you know, what May is talking about is that teacher Michael from Perth, Australia, he teaches dancing and acting and drama. So he knows how to use his voice really well. He knows how to use his face. He shows you how to use your hands. So he had the students doing all these hand gestures. I might ask Ms. Duke for a video of Michael so we can watch it one day and see how to do the
Yeah.
hand gestures. Yeah. May, did you enjoy those hand movements and everything?
Yes.
Yeah, I still see them, May, from other students do presentations for me, and they're still doing the Michael hand movements, right? Let's see,
Yeah.
Sophie's laughing. Sophie, did you learn to do those hand movements? Because I see Sophie smiling. Sophie, did you learn the Michael hand movements?
I don't. I never learned debate yet.
Yeah, because you use your face and your hands to communicate too, Sophie, so that's really good. It's kind of cool, actually. Yeah. All right, you guys, I'm going to show you the answer. We'll do more of these. These are the big four. We have Lincoln Douglas debate, policy debate or cross-examination debate, and public forum debate and parliamentary debate. In our class, we're probably going to use these three. The Lincoln Douglas, the policy debate, and the public forum. Parliament will wait for high school or college, you guys, because that's very formal. If you're studying to be a government worker, then you would use that parliamentary debate. Now, listen, I'm doing all the talking, so I want you guys to do some reading. Ben, can you read this for me here? Because I need to take a break from speaking. I don't want to speak too much. Your mother and father say, how was the class? I don't know. The teacher just talked and talked and talked. Here you go, Ben. Your chance to be the teacher.
First, the Lincoln-Douglas debate, as I told you that my hometown is Chicago, Illinois, in the USA. I'm proud of this style debate because it started in Illinois. The two debaters were Abraham Lincoln and Stephen Douglas. What do you think they were debating about?
Yeah, so do you guys know the great American president, Abraham Lincoln? For me, he's kind of like Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam. He's a very special president. He was the number 16 president, and this was his great rival. Both of these guys were powerful lawyers in my home state, Illinois. Interesting, in these debates, which were outside, Lincoln wore a white jacket and Douglas wore a black jacket. Now, the crazy thing about this is, if you look at this debate, it looks like it's in a forest. That's because in Illinois, there were no cities. There were these small farming towns, and the people would walk there and listen. You know, are these educated people? I don't know. So it could be that Lincoln and Douglas both knew how to use their words really well to debate. Now I'm going to show you this picture as a hint. Let me ask Christina, what do you think Stephen Douglas and Abraham Lincoln were debating about?
Black and white people?
Yeah,
Actually, no.
very good. Yeah,
Wait,
no, you're
what?
right. It was about black and white people. From the picture, those people are picking cotton. They are slaves. It means they have no freedom. They have to pick the cotton. They get no money. The person who owns them gives them a small house. He controls their lives. It's a terrible system. It's called slavery. If the owner has like these strong workers, he could say, well, I'm going to sell this woman and her child. I'm going to sell them to another person. But this man says, but that's my wife. And the slave says, you have no rights. I'm going to just sell this I'm going to sell your wife and this child to a village 20 miles this way, and you have to do what I say. So this was a terrible system. Stephen Douglas said, no, it's a good system. They should keep it. Lincoln said, no, 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 this is terrible, terrible system. The story is Abraham Lincoln. Let me show you my map again, you guys. Abraham Lincoln was a hardworking guy, and he went from Illinois down the Mississippi River all the way to New Orleans, and he saw slavery for the first time. Because if you look at these states, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, these 7 powerful states were made from the people who lived there were farmers who came from Europe, and they worked to grow corn and potatoes and things. They didn't use black people. But if you go to Missouri and these other states, they used black people to pick cotton. And then when they would pick the cotton, they would sell this to the British to make shirts and curtains and trousers. And these people got no money, and it was horrible. They beat these people. So Lincoln saw this. He said, this is horrible. I hate this. So that's why he started to attack it in debates. And that's when he became the president. So that's how the Lincoln debate started. Okay, now I need another teacher to speak for me because I want you guys to read. William, are you a good reader of English? Or Rose? How about Rose? I want to choose a lady. Rose, would you like to speak this? Let me give you, this is a lot to speak. Rose, can you read this one here?
Okay, teacher. What kind of debate is this? It starts with an affirmative, constructive AC, where the team that agrees with the position goes first and speaks for 6 minutes. They give their reasons for supporting a position. The cross-examination by negative team CX then takes their turn. They only get 3 minutes. They find certain points in the affirmative team's presentation that they disagree with. After finding 1 or 2 points that they strongly disagree with, the negative team then gives a presentation of its own that has been prepared in advance. Remember, at a debate tournament or this competition, you will be given topics to research before the debate even begins. This is why on a 3-member team, one person is generally the research person who uses their notebook, computer, or tablet to quickly locate all kinds of information for their team's response to the main question.
Nice reading, really good. Thank you for that. Even difficult words like affirmative team's presentation, that's difficult to speak. Hey, William, would you like to try this? Because I promised you can read. Willie, would you like to try this next one?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Next, the affirmative teams gets its chance to challenge the negative team. This is called the cross-examination by affirmation. CX. They get 3 minutes to focus on 1 or 2 points that they do not agree with, and they give reason for disagreeing. Then there is the first affirmative rebuttal 1AR. This is 4 minutes long, very important or crucial parts of the debate. It was several important parts or key components to it.
Yeah, William, good work. You got crucial, which means really important. Now, you guys, this is a lot to remember, and I don't expect you to remember all of this the first class. This is just to introduce it to you. And so the best way to describe the debate, I'll show you a picture, and you guys maybe will find this picture funny. it's like table tennis, right? So you're hitting the ball back and forth at each other, but you're taking 3 minutes to do it and you're using your voices to fight. So you see these two guys from Germany versus two guys from somewhere else, and they're really fighting like a debate team. That's what those back and forth points are all about, right? And of course, it can get really exciting. You know, like look at these guys destroying each other in table tennis, but you don't want to destroy each other in a debate. You want to use good manners in a debate. Hey, William, thank you very much for reading all that. That's really great. Okay. Next up, we need another reader. Let's go to Deanna. You've always been a nice reader. Can you read this one called Responding to the Negative Constructive?
Yeah. Responding to the negative constructive, the team leader or AR1 on the affirmative team must comment on each of the arguments made by the negative team. Remember, before there were only 1 or 2 points to disagree with. Now, the whole position by the negative team is under attack. This is called refuting the negative's case or rejecting everything the negative team has started. The affirmative team can also defend its positions that the negative teams has already made.
Yeah, nice work, Deanna. Always a nice reader. Let's go to Mr. Kong. How are you?
Good.
Kong, can you read this number 2, Defending the Affirmative Case?
Defending the affirmative case, the affirmative must reinforce or make stronger by repeating and carefully their own argument, with more supporting information and giving reason for supporting their position. At this point, the affirmative team should go back to specific points made by the negative team that are weak or not very logical.
Yeah, not very logical means they just don't make sense. Like the other team's points don't make sense. But again, use good manners in a debate. Don't get angry and say, "Oh my God, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard." You don't want to do that, right? You can get in trouble for that during a debate. They'll give you minus points, or maybe they'll tell your team that you can't do it. Christina, are you there?
Yes.
Hey, Christina, would you like to read?
Yes.
Okay, we'll do number 3 for Christina.
Addressing negative rebuttal.
Hmm.
If the negative team has introduced new information in the rebuttal, the affirmative team must be
Critical. Oh no, Christine, your mic.
of the new
Oh, no.
material here. Because
Yeah.
if you don't, then the negative team can find a weakness in your argument and come back with a strong attack.
Very nice, Christine. Christina, you have a nice reading voice. Let me just read it one more time because your microphone was going. So addressing negative rebuttal. If the negative team has introduced new information in the rebuttal, the affirmative team must be critical of the new material here. Remember to cover all the negative team's rebuttal, because if you don't, then the negative team can find a weakness in your argument and they can come back with a strong attack on your team. So it's pretty stressful, these debates, because you're always looking for a way to find a weak point in your arguments. Nice work. Let's see. Hey, May, did you say you have done a debate before? Was that you or somebody else?
What? A donut debate?
Yeah, who was it that said, "Oh, teacher, I joined a debate"? Was that Jenny?
I just learned not trying to debate yet.
Well, May, you have a good memory. You remember the affirmative and negative. That was you, right? Who gave me that answer? Pretty
Yeah.
amazing, May. Good memory. So can you read prioritization and strategy? These next two, number 4 and number 5, are just things to remember. So can you read number 4?
Okay. prioritization, and strategy. Time is limited to 4 minutes for most of your critical arguments, so use your time as best you can. Make sure to cover all the points as clearly as you can without spending too much time on one point that you might think is really interesting to you. Focus on your strongest agreement and go easy on points your team doesn't feel are that strong.
Nice, May. Wonderful reading. How about Jenny? Would you like to try one? We have number 5.
Rebuilding the affirmative team should stay flexible and try to rebuild the case. The affirmative team, even towards the end of the debate, can clarify the points and reinforce or make strong the whole structure of the agreement.
Yeah. The thing about the debate, you have 3 members on your team, so one of them is the captain. He or she does most of the speaking, but you also have a research person on your team with the notebook or the tablet. And I think in the debates, they let you use the internet to quickly find stuff, but you guys don't use AI. Don't type into ChatGPT, help me destroy this person's argument. This is what they said, because the judges will say, wait a minute, you just used AI to find that answer. They won't like that very much. So just use Google to get basic information to help you. All right, that's my best advice. All right, so let me ask you a question. Bayo, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Bayo, what's this famous story that I put these 2 pictures from?
I think it's the 3 little pigs.
Yeah, and so what does the wolf here do to this house?
He destroys it and blows away.
Yeah, and so the house, it breaks apart because it's weak, right? So I chose
Yeah.
this image because what if the other team has weak arguments? The wolf is going to blow their house apart. All right. And then Bayo, picture number 2. What about that house?
Brick.
That house is made out of more durable material, so it won't.
Nice. Yeah, more
Just-
durable. I'm going to write that. Bayo, you have a wonderful way of speaking. I'm going to put Bayo's thing here. More durable material. Excellent. More durable material means it's made of brick. It's really strong. So make your position really strong so the other team can't blow it in, right? Okay, now
Yeah.
listen. During the debate, I'll give you homework, but I won't do it every day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because let me just quickly ask you about your school life. Ben, are you taking summer school courses?
No.
Okay,
My
so you,
brother is, I think.
oh yeah, Henry is. Okay. Is he happy about that?
I don't think so.
He's an intelligent kid. I thought he maybe loved school or something. Let me ask Rose. Hey, Rose from Hanoi. How is your schedule? Do you have a busy summer schedule?
Well, I have some competition, but it only ends at about 23 June. So
Okay. So Rose, what I think I'll do, I won't give you guys a lot of homework at first. The first 1 or 2 weeks, I just want to give you debate topics to think about. And if your mother says, well, do you have to write a paragraph? Let's wait for that. Let's not do that until like the 21st of June, which is about 1 more week. Just go easy. I want you guys to think about the debate topics. Because this is a debate, I want you to come back on Wednesday and just discuss this with each other. And so I'm going to give you the topic here. Here's a topic to think about. I want you to think about for Wednesday, June 12 class. And let me see. I want someone to read for us. David, are you there?
Yes.
Hey, David, can you read this blue part here?
Okay. Here's a topic I want you to think about for Wednesday, June 12th class. Shopping malls and supermarkets should stop using all kinds of plastics, such as plastic shopping bags and wrappers for things like meat and fish in. Do you agree with this argument or disagree? Write down some points and we will discuss them in class on Wednesday. This is only a discussion question, so you do not have to do a presentation or write a paragraph. Simply write down some points so we can start debating on Wednesday.
Yeah, so think about it. Maybe take some notes on paper or write them into your tablet or your desktop computer. Try to think of maybe 4 or 5 points. That would be a nice goal, 4 or 5 points. And they are for or against plastic wrappings for all kinds of things your family buys. Okay, so I know that from the other students that it depends on where you go shopping, what kinds of things. So let's just discuss this a little bit so you have a good understanding. Rose, does your family buy from traditional markets on the street, or do you go to a supermarket in Hanoi?
I go to a supermarket.
Okay, now does your mom and dad or yourself, do you bring your own bags or do you just get plastic bags at the store?
We bring our own bag from my aunt.
Very good. And so what's the bag made of?
It's made of, I don't know very much, but it doesn't made of plastic.
Oh, very good. Okay, so you guys have some understanding of this. Hemp shopping bags. This material is really strong. Let me show you it. The reason why governments, this is a crazy story, you guys, and it's good to talk about this in a debate class. There's this plant called hemp, H-E-M-P, and they've grown hemp in Southeast Asia and America. The problem with hemp is it comes from the marijuana drug family. And so all these governments said, we're not gonna grow hemp because people can use it for bad things. But it's really strong hemp bags. So a lot of people in America, and I'll ask you guys this, they use hemp bags to go shopping with because they're so strong. And hemp seeds are also really good for if you want to feed them to your animals, if you have pets. It's hemp bags. But see, the connection is that it's supposed to be like drugs, but it's not really. It's just a really strong traditional material. And I know they grow hemp in Vietnam because I've seen hemp. Now they're making clothes out of hemp and everything. This is what it looks like when you grow it. And they use it in the house now to build hemp. So hemp is really important. Here's a hemp thing. It's really good for rain too. If it rains on hemp, it will protect you from the rain. So hemp. So hemp shopping bags are really popular to use. All right. But most people use cotton or linen shopping bags. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so here they are. These are good shopping bags. My wife and I use these to go shopping. All right. So the question is, do you think it's better to use the cotton bag or does your family like to use the plastic bags? That's our first discussion question. And there it is again. So can you tell me good things and bad things about using plastic shopping bags or using cloth ones? Let's ask Sophie. We have about 10 minutes. We can start the discussion. Sophie, what do you think about the plastic wrapping in supermarkets and the shopping?
I think the supermarket is use less plastic bag because it's not good for the environment.
Yeah. Now, in your school, do you learn about that using less plastic is better?
Yes. We learned it in the school.
Okay, you learned about it in school. You guys, so what's the main problem with plastic bags? Can you tell me some of the dangerous things about plastic bags? And let's ask, this will be our discussion question. Fiona, can you tell me bad things about plastic bags? I'll tell you what, do you guys know that we have the chat here? Please use the chat, use chat for your ideas because some of the microphones aren't working so well today. So you could type it in chat, everybody. Now remember, don't spam the chat. You guys are pretty mature students. I like you. There were some young students who are putting all kinds of crazy things in chat. And the program director, Ms. Duke, gets angry if you spam the chat box. She says, don't spam the chat box. It's for important things, all right? So I don't even have to tell you that because you guys are really good students. Let me ask Ben. Ben, can you tell me the negative stuff about plastic bags?
It can be bad for environment. Like plastic cannot decay, so it could stay in the same form for up to 1,000 years. And when you burn plastic, it releases a very toxic gas, which when inhaled can cause some illnesses.
Yeah. Do you know, Ben, when I first came to Japan, I lived in this beautiful city called Kyoto, Japan, that's famous. But the people in the neighborhood in this traditional Japanese house right next to a famous Buddhist temple would burn their plastic. And I have breathing problems with asthma. And I used to get really sick. It was crazy because there are all these beautiful Asian gardens with these people making unbelievably beautiful gardens. And then there's all this plastic burning stuff. It was just crazy. So that's excellent point, Ben. Okay. Now, Ben, you said they don't decay and they cause breathing problems. I'm going to go to another student then. Rose, are you there? Oh, May. Okay, May. May and Rose. Rose and May. It sounds like a beautiful image. Rose, can you tell me other bad things about the plastic bags?
Other bad things about plastic bags is that it can be eaten by animals, and
yes,
that animals can die, and then we eat those animals. So we also have got sick.
Yes, that's very good. Hey, May, when I was teaching in Taiwan last year, the science class went to the beach to clean up the beach. And then they collected sand samples from the beach. And under a microscope, they could see the small pieces of plastic. And the teacher told all of us that, like you just said, Rose, that we get that plastic inside our bodies when we eat sushi, because they eat a lot of sushi in Taiwan. Christina, would you like to join us about something about plastic?
Yes,
Okay, here we go.
it pollutes the ocean and other places.
Yeah. I'm going to put this one, Christina. It pollutes the ocean heavily. Okay. Now, the only thing is, like, during a debate, if they gave that debate about plastic, you know, it's just so easy to attack the plastic. But what if your team took the affirmative? You started out the debate saying, we think plastic is a good idea. Do you think, Ben, would that be a difficult position to defend? To say, oh, no, our team thinks plastic is great. Do you think that would be like a crazy challenge?
It's
Yes.
not really, because plastic does so many benefit, and we use it like daily, so it's very hard to like remove it completely from our
Okay.
day.
Nice work, Ben. So the negative team would say, yes, but we need plastic for so many things, right? And I'm going to phrase it that way, Ben. So there you go. Negative team. Yeah, but we need plastic for so many things in our daily lives. Okay. Jenny, can you give us an opinion about plastic, a negative response or an affirmative? So far, we've done that.
Like, or like a kind of like when you change from using plastic bags to like the cotton bags, it costs a lot of money, and the plastic bags are cheaper. Yes, and it's kind of make many. We have many money from the plastic economies.
Okay.
Industrial, so it's kind of benefit for our economy.
Okay. Nice. I'm just typing what Jenny said. Really good negative team response, he would say, yes, we respect the position that plastic causes pollution, but when we make the change, it might be expensive for some families to buy all cotton bags or something. Plastic is so cheap that if you forget to bring a shopping bag, you can buy one for like 3 cents is what it costs in Japan. And plastic use does benefit our economy by making things out of plastic. All right, I just want to share this famous image. Someone said the ocean. Who was that one? It pollutes the ocean heavily. Was that Christina?
Yeah.
Hey, Christina, because you brought up a really good topic, I am going to show you guys this famous picture. I don't know if I showed this to Sophie in the other class because we were doing some public speaking there. But Midway Island in the Pacific, plastic pollution. Do you know the Americans own Midway Island? It's the famous World War II battle was there. But Midway Island, because it's in the Pacific Ocean, it was the place where a lot of the world's plastic goes to those islands because the Pacific blows it there. So if you look at these pictures, you know, these are pretty horrible pictures. Look at all this horrible plastic. That comes from South America, Canada, America, Australia, Japan.
God.
It's pretty terrible. And so what happens? Yeah.
Is that a bird?
Yeah. Do you know what the problem is? This bird dives on the ocean to get fish, and it thinks that this plastic is a fish that it can eat. So it keeps eating plastic all day. Its stomach fills up with the plastic, and then it can't eat and it just dies. It's so gross. This is the bird. And so these birds are, it's not nice to say, but they're kind of stupid. They think they're eating fish and they're just eating plastic. And so those are the birds who die. Look at the sea turtles also get caught in the plastic and die. It's just such a terrible thing. Even the baby birds are eating plastic. Look at all this plastic. So these people are help cleaning it. All right,
Mr.
William.
Brendan,
Yep.
see, those birds look kind of cute, actually.
They look cute. You're right.
Yeah, but they die.
I know. Look at how these are called albatrosses. These are the ones who can fly. Did you know
those
that they
are-
can? Yeah, the albatross can fly 1,000 kilometers without stopping. And they say they can even fly at night. They can sleep as they fly. But they all go to this island and then they eat this terrible plastic. Look at it. Isn't that terrible? Its stomach is completely filled with plastic. So this is why it's really bad. They're all dead. So
It looks
you
so
could use
scary.
very scary. Hey, William, what did you want to say? You raised your hand.
Teacher, can you show me the homeworks again?
Okay, yeah, good question, William. So the homework now, remember, this is just a thinking homework. If your mom or dad says, what's this homework? It's just to write down 4 or 5 points. It doesn't have to be like a totally structured paragraph where you have to stop and think about this for like an hour to write a really good paragraph. If you want to write a paragraph, that's okay. But I'm thinking if you could just bring 5 points against plastic or for plastic to class on Wednesday, and it's okay to use what we already talked about with our other students. And for the first 20 minutes, we can debate. We can go back and forth talking about good things about plastic, bad things about plastic, because that will help you in your debate, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, we should finish for today because I know it's summer. I love summer and you guys want to get out and do some stuff. And I think that's wonderful. I hope you can do some sports, ride a bicycle, go swimming, go to the beach, take a vacation. Don't study too much or your brain will explode, right? So, of course. All right, you guys. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed talking to you guys. You guys are, I got to give you a final compliment. Are you guys ready for teacher's going to tell Ms. Duke about this class? I'm going to say, you guys are mature students. You guys are really mature students. There were no crazy students. Sometimes there's like maybe an 8-year-old boy and a 7-year-old girl, and they're just doing crazy stuff during the lesson. And you guys don't do crazy stuff during the lesson. So do you see teacher is really happy? So thank you very much. Good to see you all again. I'm going to say goodbye to you one by one. Thank you so much, William. Thank you, Ben. Thank you to little brother Henry. Bye-bye, Rose. Bye-bye, Jenny. Bye-bye, Christina. See you, Bale and May. Thank you very much. Fook, thank you so much. Fiona
Goodbye,
and
teacher.
bye-bye, Sophie. Good to see you.
teacher.
Bye,
Bye-bye,
teacher.
Bella.
Bye, teacher.
Bye,
David.
teacher.
Bye, Hui Fook.
Wednesday.
See you guys.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Deanna. Bye-bye,
Goodbye,
Christina.
teacher. Goodbye,
Bye.
teacher.
Bye-bye. See you guys. And bye-bye. Bye-bye, Kong.